evenly on your 2 feet. You shouldn't be on your heels or on your toes. Center yourself. And then notice your breath. Breathe deeply. Try to stay away from shallow chest breathing. Take a few minutes just to focus on your breath. Now it's time to link your breath and movement. Gentle stretching style. When you breathe in, raise your arms. And when you breathe out, lower your arms. Simple as that. Keep your shoulders down and relax your hands. If you want, you can spend 20 minutes doing this. The simple stuff is good stuff. Or you can look up something a little bit more involved. Try Googling sun salutation or beginner's yoga sequence. Spend a little time taking stock of how you feel. What do you think of yoga now that you've tried it for the first time? Okay, pause and print this Wellcast worksheet to answer the following questions. 1. How did you feel before your yoga practice? What worries were you focusing on that day? 2. How did you feel during the exercise? What about after? 3. How does your breathing feel now? Do you notice a difference in your posture? Or what about any changes in your mood? Try doing at least a 10-minute yoga practice every day for a week. See how you feel at the end of the week. Hey, Wellcasters, let's recap. Today, we learned about yoga, which we found out was good for the mind, body, and soul. The word we learned today was pranayama, which means focus on deep and gentle stretching. We gave you a worksheet to evaluate your new weekly yoga practice, and we're inviting you to try it at least 10 minutes a day. We'd love to hear how you feel. 1. Fix your environment. Sometimes it just takes a stale workplace to get you feeling stagnant and bored, and that could show up in whatever you're trying to make. Clean your room, repaint your walls, rearrange your desk photos. Whatever the task is, it'll take your mind off of your problem and it'll shake up your surroundings. Step 2. Forget it. Yeah, forget it. Take a break. That lump of clay will be there when you get back. Take a walk, go to a movie, get your mind off of the project at hand. Sometimes the knowledge that you're in a rut makes you scared, and that fear creates an impediment to produce something, which just gets you more tied up. If you try to forget about your project for a day, you might come back with a fresh eye and some new ideas. Step 3. Force yourself to fail. Yeah, it's counterintuitive, but one of the things that can keep you in a rut is habit. If you force yourself to attempt something that you're not that great at, say drawing with your left hand instead of your right, or learning a heavy metal song on guitar when you've only ever played classical, then you won't be able to fall into a familiar, boring pattern. You might not be great at whatever you try, but it won't be boring. So next time you feel like your ideas are going nowhere, try our 3 F's. Fix your environment, try to forget the project for a bit, and finally, force yourself out of your comfort zone. Mess up. See what comes of it. We've come to a roadblock. To a lot of people, exercise is boring. You don't like getting sweaty. It's uncomfortable. It's not fun. You don't have time. The list goes on. But that's why we're here, and we're going to get you into a brain-clearing, focus-building exercise routine that won't seem too daunting to start. And we're going to get your brain to realize why exercise is essential. Time for our Wellcast journal workout. And we actually mean a physical one this time. First, set aside 30 minutes to work out. That's right. Put on that workout gear of choice. Crank up your music. Get your heart rate up. Get sweaty. Dance around if you need to. Do jumping jacks. Jog in place. Take a break to do a few sit-ups. Nothing too intimidating, though. Okay? And after 30 minutes, sit down with your Wellcast journal and write about it. Write about how you felt during the workout. No, not how your body felt. Focus on your mind. Did you have trouble starting? How did you feel in the middle of the workout? At the end? Now, try doing this every day for 1 week. That's right. Pump iron, run in place, do sit-ups, do those jumping jacks for 30 minutes every day. At the end of the week, write down how your mood has changed within that period. The brain recognizes success when it sees it, which means the better you feel emotionally after working out, the more likely you are to do it on a semi-regular basis. And then you'll reap all those other physical benefits too. Let's recap. Everyone knows how exercise has oodles of physical benefits. Hi. Well, here at Wellcast, we focused only on the mental ones. Anyway, you exercised for 30 minutes and then you wrote in your journal. Right off the bat, you were probably pretty tired, but when you came back for another journaling session, we want to know how you felt. Did you get any of that focus that all these studies boast about? What about after 1 week? Let us know how your exercise went.